Rory, congratulations. 50 games for Raith Rovers. Not bad in just over a season.
That's not bad at all. God knows how, to be honest with you. But obviously, played every minute of every game last season. Sometimes maybe shouldn't have been the case, but I'm feeling a lot more confident this year. So hopefully I can kick on and play as many games as I did last year. That's the plan.
I was having a laugh with the gaffer before the game. I was saying about your 50th game, and I said you played every minute of every game, including finals last year.
Without a booking, without a goal. Thanks for reminding me, Ali.
I wasn't going to say about the goal, but well, okay, we'll talk about that. Why has there no been a goal from you? Because you're a good striker of the ball, and that's noticed a lot of free kicks. Why don't you get yourself in positions to take more?
Well, you know what I mean. Like some of the boys, like little Louis Vaughan, or it was a case of it last year. Ryan Conroy. When he was proven to score goals, obviously he was a great one at Rangers and the Scottish Cup. So, if it's a wee bit further out, that's probably where I'd end up hitting it. And I think I hit one against Hibs, but in there around the box, they all seem to be falling there. If anything further out comes, then I'll be mine, hopefully.
Do you think the fact that you came from a Premier League club, Kilmarnock, to us last season, that people sometimes forget you're only still a young laddie yet, you're only 21 years old?
Yeah, well, maybe that was something to do with it, but at the same time, coming from a Premier League club, playing that many SPL games at the age that I was, I expected a lot more of myself, and the fans probably expected a lot more too. So, but as I said, I played last year, about 6 months of last year, carrying a wee bit of an injury, but the new physio was obviously helped me in a big way. Did a lot of work in the summer, so hopefully I can come in, play as many games and play better, to be honest with you.
Have you enjoyed the pre-season under the new gaffer?
It's been hard. Hard, I'll just keep it at that at the minute, but obviously I think the games you've shown that it's been worth it, you know what I mean. But we've played 3 Premier League clubs who have all been good movers of the ball. They've played much more games than us, but I think that we've matched them. Obviously I think we've died off probably about the 60th or 70th minute. That wasn't the case tonight. I felt a lot fitter tonight. So hopefully in the long run it pays off for us. Because if we're not playing too well, then hopefully we can overrun teams.
What targets have you set yourself for this season?
Score.
Score.
Score. Obviously I'd like to contribute with some goals, but at the same time not concede as many. I think I cleared a fair amount of balls off the line last year, and that's not really what I want to be doing, those last ditch tackles. But the goals are to try and get a goal and finish as high up the table as we can. Last year was a tough league, so I think if we can finish higher than 6th or 7th that it was last year, that's definitely an improvement.
Tell us a little bit about your own background, because we had a chat early on, towards the end of last season. You were saying that left back wasn't your first choice position.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say so much. I was more as a wing back that I was playing at Cowdenbeath when I went on loan. I think that's when Grant Murray saw me. But under Kenny Shields it was more or less the same. But at Killy at that time we were like a team who liked to keep the ball. Raith's maybe not that way inclined, but hopefully under the new gaffer we will be that way. That's the style of football that I'm used to. Try and pass the ball through teams, and then it means I can get forward a lot more. But I think the gaffer threw me on at left wing the other day. I'm someone who likes to try and get on the ball and pass it, so if that happens I'll do the job wherever he wants to play me, as long as I'm playing.
There seems to be quite a bit of that ethos in the gaffer's tactics and the way he sets the team out to pass the ball.
Yeah, even in training, gaffer's been doing that. We work a lot on moving the ball through the midfield into the strikers, and hopefully if we can start scoring a few more goals, that's it's hopefully it does all click into place. But it's pre-season, the time now is to make mistakes, so if we can keep building on it and we're ready for the Cowdenbeath game, the Albion Rovers game, that's the aim. These games we want to go out and have good performances, but fitness is the be all and end all in these games, and improve and make mistakes trial and error.
I was saying to the gaffer before the game, I was saying, having a laugh with him, I was saying that you played every minute of every game last season, and then he takes you off in the Hearts game in the first one, ruins your record completely.
And then I obviously didn't start the second game, but I was carrying a wee bit of a knock, to be fair, so I think the gaffer did me a wee bit of favour and left me out of that game and played the last 20 minutes just as more like a little trial to see how I was feeling. And I worked with Stuart, the physio, during the week, and I'm feeling good again, so I think that's why the gaffer threw me in. And it was nice to get 90 minutes under my belt. The Hearts game, it was probably best it did come off a cramped up, because they were absolutely running this riot at times. So if fitness is the main thing at the minute. We've done a lot of hard work in pre-season, and you know, that's the gaffer's ethos. He likes to work us. He likes to keep the ball. So if we're playing high intensity this year, hopefully it stands us in good stead for the league.
There was international recognition came your way a couple of years ago. Are you hoping now that you can actually put a consistent run of form together to get back in Michael O'Neill's thoughts?
Well, that's the plan, you know. There's not, in fairness, there's not many players from the Scottish Championship. I think Michael McGovern being the exception of Falkirk, who make it into the, you know, the Northern Ireland senior squad. But, you know, if I am playing well and if I do end up scoring a few goals, then if Michael sees fit to throw me in, then happy days. But, you know, I played all the way up to under 21s there when I was at Killy, and then things just didn't end up the right way for me. I came here, I maybe didn't play as well as I'd like to last year, but if I break in that squad again, then that's definitely my goal.
Of course, Jimmy Nicholl been at Northern Ireland Ball. Have you? You have your radar that money, yeah?
Yeah, well, I'd like to hope so, you know, friends in high places.
What about the team? I mean, what can you see the team achieving this season?
Well, if we keep going the way we're going, I think there's a different, like, no respect to Grant Murray, but there seems to be a lot of like, focus on keeping the ball, which is us as a team we like to do. You know, we've brought in players who like to play. James Craig and Ram McCord, they're all technical players. So if we keep doing that in a league that has, well, it's another strong league, obviously with St Mirren coming down, but we like to just finish as high as we can, you know, get as many points on the board. That is the goal. Top 6 and maybe playoffs is definitely a goal.
And you've been a year at Raith Rovers now. What about the club in general? How do you feel about the club?
I'm definitely enjoying it. Big change obviously over the summer with the new gaffer coming in, but I mean, Grant Murray gave me a chance last year, played me in every minute of every game. It's God knows how sometimes, but you know, but here I am, and I'm obviously trying to make sure the gaffers play me every league game this year. I have really enjoyed it. You know, good bunch of lads, good club, good people at the club.
Thank you very much.
And you know, anything that I've needed, they've definitely been there for me for. So good.
Have you got a message for the supporters?
Stick with us. Please stick with us. We definitely feel it at home games. Obviously, I think towards the end of last season we didn't pick up as many points as we would like to, but anytime we were playing well and they were behind us, you really feel it on the pitch. Definitely.
Well, we'll look forward to another, well, maybe 50 games this season out here as well, just with a bit of luck. But the main thing is
winning.
And a goal.
And a goal, yeah.
Rory, thanks very much.
Thanks
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.